Hi, Mark Shepherd here. We're going to cover skipping now. So first of all, we're going to cover setup. The skipping rope, you want a speed skipping rope. So it's a nylon skipping rope. Get a soft rope. And again, you can get different types of plastic, but this one here is a nice soft rope. The length of the rope, there are different lengths for your height. But when you get the rope, what you want to be able to do is get those two handles when it's underneath 1 foot to come up to shoulder height. That's your starting point. Anything longer than this, if it's to get up around by your ears or above your head, then the rope is going to be too long. It's going to take too long to get across. It's going to be slower in that rope. As you become more proficient, then you can start shortening that rope to speed the rope up. Now, when you're holding the rope, you want to hold it between your index finger and your thumb, and then just lightly in the other fingers. You don't want to be gripping that rope hard. So you're just gripping it by the tip, and you want to keep your hands in the same place. So if you imagine that this is a wheel, and you're at the center of that hub, then you want that hub to remain in the same place. That axle of the wheel needs to be in the same place. The further my hands are away from my body, the higher that rope becomes. So I'm going to have to adjust that. So you want your elbows in by your side and your hands slightly in front of you. If you bring your hands behind or in line with your hips, then the rope, as it's coming down, is more likely to hit your toes and your feet, and it'll stop you skipping, and then you'll have to reset. So if my hands are slightly ahead of myself, that rope is going to hit before the feet and come underneath the feet, rather than bringing the hands out to the side and making that rope shorter. So the hands slightly forward, the elbows in, and then that will keep a consistency with the turning of the rope. Now, you use your wrist, you don't use your forearm or your shoulder to make the circle. So if I'm standing side on from here, holding it between the index finger and the thumb, having that hand in the position of 1, elbows by my side, and then from here, I'm going to make a circle that's going to go to the side. So one of the things you may find is the rope comes across you when you're doing this. If you pick out a line on the floor and you keep the rope going over there, that's going to be consistent now for the rope to be able to turn and for you to be able to skip without too many errors. So once you're clear about that setup, the next thing is about how you start the rope. So bring the rope behind your legs, just behind your knees. When you take the rope over for the first time, avoid bringing your hands up over like you're throwing in a ball. You want to be coming into this, because if I do this, then the rope is narrow and it's more likely that it's going to get tangled up in my feet. What I want to be able to do is create a wide arc, a rainbow shape. So what you want to do from here is, once that rope is behind your legs, is to take the rope back before you take it over. So the way I describe it is like, Batman cloak. You're taking the cloak back. So you take the cloak back, you keep the hands in the same place. So once you take it back and you've got that momentum, you're throwing it back over the shoulder. So if you watch it from the front, so I'm going to take the rope back, swing it back, and then take it over, and you can see the shape of that rope now. It's got a good shape to it. My hands are in the right place. I'm going to be able to then skip from that point of view. So starting from there, throwing the rope back, keeping the hands in the same place.